A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And look at this defense for the Vikings. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And now an audible here into something else.
Dragon 60.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
19, Buffalo 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
19 Lions.
And that flag accepted.
Stephanie. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
He'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now 3rd down and very long.
70 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check smash. Check. Cup 19. Cup 19. Riggs. Riggs.
They'll look to throw here. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. The Vikings at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they've made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now they'll shift things around.
Check. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. 19 Lion. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 18 Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37th. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now. This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Panther 11, Panther 11. Chop 60, chop 60.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll roll him out right. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Warriors, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turns?
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Mustang 19. Hey, Crash. Dragon 60. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
In motion, Hill. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
19 tight. Buffalo 18.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his first rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Hurt. Warriors 70.
Now back to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
70 range, 79 Broncos, Mustang 19. Go Street, Dragon 60. Panther Street, 19 tight.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jalen Phillips in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Vikings send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Right side, there's Likely with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Buffalo 18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
60 Maverick. Hey, check that. Street.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
18 Rattler. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Seven Pirates. 18 Pioneer.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Here's Hill on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Complete to Likely. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains.
Street. Check smash. Panther 11.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings 6.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Warrior 70 Ranger.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, smash Bronco! 79 Bronco! Mustang 19! Dragon 60! 19 tight! Hurt!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1 yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Go check, go check. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Looking to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on third down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
60, top 19, Warriors 70. On the ball.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Now a 2nd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Bronco.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
A give running right is Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Set. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. picked off by Javon Holland. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles.